Welcome back to Speak for Yourself. Let's talk about the Lakers, who are rolling right now, winning 10 out of their last 12 in the playoffs. The Nuggets have their shot to even the series, but Anthony Davis mixed that with his Game 2 heroics.
Look.
Now the Lakers can go up 3-0 if they win tonight. Joined by Chris Broussard, NBA analyst. Good to see you, my brother. But Marcellus, you giving the Nuggets any chance to get back in the series?
Oh, yeah. I'm giving them a chance, a great chance. Chris, you weren't on with us earlier when I dropped some of my nuggets in terms of what this team is the last 2 years. You caught that? Pretty funny. Last 4 playoff series from this team, they've come from behind to win or at least take a lead in this series in those last 4 playoff series, including the 2 this year, down 3-1, still finding a way to win those series. So the Cardiac Kids, I mean, they're built for this, and it takes a Game 2 3-pointer from Anthony Davis to make this a 2-0 series instead of a 1-1 in the balance. So I think if you're the Nuggets, you're feeling good about yourself. But you know what? I'd like to hear someone else chime in on this since I've already won this.
Man, it's game over.
It's over?
Flip. Yeah, the series is done, Marcelo. Again, I told y'all, LeBron James, 22-0 when he takes a 2-0 series lead. But more importantly than that, when you look at ball, football, basketball, any sport with the ball in it, you only play so many winning performances, particularly if you are the lesser talented team. The Nuggets played a winning performance. Remove the scoreboard. If you watch the tape, you're like, man, the Nuggets really would have won that game based on that late game surge and that comeback that they had. You play a winning performance, but you still lose. The problem is you just had your winning performances, which are limited because you're only going to have so many winning performances against those Lakers. But you don't get a win for it because you don't get a W for a winning performance. You get a W based on whether you win or lose a game. So the reason the Nuggets are absolutely over and done for is that reason first and foremost. But also, Marcellus, you talk about it. You got to win the game between the ears. Remember when AD hit that last shot? There are 2 reasons why I know the Nuggets are done for. Because when AD hits that last shot, you just got to watch 2 things occur at one time. Those 2 players right there, one is finna bend over like his life is over, and the other tries to spike the ball like a volleyball. At that point in time, they realize it's over and done with. I just need you to realize it as well. Stop it. CB?
Well, look, first of all, you know Marcellus is not going to give the Lakers their props and say they're going to win it until they're holding the hardware, okay? He's still salty about that other team in the city. But, look, here's the one thing I'll say I disagree with you on. Denver will not give in mentally. We've seen that. I mean, they could have given in to the Jazz. They obviously could have given in to the Clippers. They won't give in even if they're down 3-0. I agree with you. The Lakers are the better team. The Lakers present clear matchup problems for Denver. The Lakers are going to the finals, but the question was, can Denver make this a series? And I do think they can make it competitive. Obviously, they need to win tonight. They're not coming back from 3-0, 3-1 down or anything like that, but they do have reasons to believe. Nikola Jokic, for the first time in 6 games against this Laker team, seemed to figure something out offensively. He was good against Dwight Howard when he was defending him. He was good against AD's defense. We saw that on the last play of the game. That could have been the game winner. JaVale McGee gave him a little bit of problems, but the bottom line is Jokic may have arrived finally against the Lakers, and he can play well. Jamal Murray has progressively gotten better in each series in the playoffs. Assuming he continues to do that, the Nuggets have real reason to believe they can win this game tonight. And if they win tonight, they can think, hey, we've outplayed the Lakers for the better part of this series. We could easily be up 2-1. Here's their biggest problem. LeBron James. LeBron James knows what he looked like. He knows what he looked like in the second half of that game, right? He knows he didn't play well, especially after making all that fuss about I should have been the MVP.
But
so he is going to come out and try to have a signature performance. That's a problem.
CB, this is my point. LeBron didn't play well. The Nuggets played well. The Lakers still won. The Nuggets still lost. My biggest point in all this, but regardless of the stats, regardless of everything, is you're only going to play so many winning performances by the Nuggets, and LeBron is going to only contribute so many losing performances. The Nuggets shot their best shot. Like, you need to get that W. LeBron didn't play well, and they still won. And so that's why I don't give the Nuggets any chance, because even when you played well and should have won, you didn't. So now you just wasted a quality and winning performance because realistically speaking, 50-50, the Nuggets aren't actually going to win this series regardless. So they need to steal some. They need to steal one. They can't get one stolen from them. I know that.
The Nuggets can play better, though. The Jokic played really well, but the Nuggets can play better. Jamal Murray can play better. Michael Porter Jr. can play better. Several of the other players can as well. Obviously, you got a point about LeBron, but the Nuggets do have another level they can go to, as we've seen in all these other series, and I think they will tonight. I think they get this game tonight and make things interesting.
We forget LeBron had 12 in the first quarter and 26 overall, I guess. I mean, he can play better, but golly, y'all act like he just went out there and threw up donuts. Denver has outscored the Lakers in both fourth quarters, and including the third quarter in game 2. You win game 1 if you're the Lakers by 12 points decisively. You win game 2 by a buzzer beater from Anthony Davis from 3. You go from winning by a lot to winning by a little. That gives confidence to the other team. And you talked about why Jokic is starting to feel himself. It's simple. If you watch the games, you guys know I'm a basketball aficionado. The Nuggets are running some screen action to get Jokic on them guards. And then they're like, here you go. And Jokic has now figured that out. They've unlocked Jokic, as a lot of people are pointing out right now. So let's see how that plays out in game 3 going forward. With the mentality of the Nuggets that when their backs are against the wall, somehow, some way, they act.
School was good. I'm sure the second season will be as well. LeBron James, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 6 turnovers.
Nah, did you see my reaction after you made it?
I didn't get to see it.
You didn't get to see it?
Oh,
Oh, well, I tried to chase him down just like every last one of the teammates and staff that we had out there. A special moment for a special player. Happy to be a part of it.
What does it take to take on the pressure to make first of all, want a shot like that, to take it, to make it? And what do you think the fact that he was able to have that kind of moment would do for his confidence going forward in situations like this?
Well, it's not about making a shot. It's about having a belief of just taking it for one and living with the result. You know, I think right back, you know, to our game right before COVID hit, we played Brooklyn at home, and he had a similar shot right there on that left wing, right in front of their bench for us to win the game, and he missed it. And he was down on himself, but at the end of the day, I told him, I said, listen, man, if you open, and I was able to drive that particular game and find him wide open, and he just missed it. But it's just the confidence to take the shot. You're not going to make them all, but the belief to just take it and live with the results is what it's all about. And you know, tonight was, you know, his moment. Tonight was his moment to just, you know, find a space, you know, hunt the ball down. You know, in our top 10 in assists, one of our top 10 in assists leaders in Rondo was able to find him, and he knocked it down. It was a big time play.
Alan?
Kyle Goon?
Even before that, he and Jokic were trading buckets. I mean, were you just getting a sense that he was sort of rising to that particular duel even before that game-winning shot?
No, it's not about an individual matchup. It's about us trying to execute and him just coming through for us. And, you know, that's what he did. It wasn't, okay, Joker, your turn, my turn. Well, no, it was just about playing the game and finding ways to try to make an impact. And, you know, obviously those 2 big shots he had at the end, one was the floater to take the lead, and Joker was able to get the tip in, and then he comes back with the 3. You know, just big-time plays, like I said, for a big-time player.
Okay, Rachel?
LeBron, AD is the kind of player who had a skill set to do this for a long time, but that he is now with a team that is at a championship or conference finals. What do you think that's like for him to finally get to be in the big moments that match the skills that he has?
I don't know. It's definitely an AD question, but I'm just happy to have him. I know what he brought to the table. I know what he's about. I know his skill set, and you know, that's why I wanted him here so badly.
Chris?
Well, you guys didn't have a timeout on the last play right there. How were you able to talk about a scenario in which something like that could happen before?
No, I mean, that's this floor right here that we're on right now is all about. it's the practices, it's the shoot-arounds. And we talk about every single scenario possible. Up 3, down 3, up 2, down 2. Do we have a foul to give? Do we not? Do we have a timeout? Do we not? Are we going full court, half court, BOB, which is baseline out of bounds, SOB, sideline out of bounds? You know, you talk about all those things. And if you want to be a championship ball club, you have to be able to do that on the fly. So knowing that we didn't have a timeout, we were able to get into a situation, into a set that we've worked on in practice and get right to it. And the first option was for me if Doe saw me over the top. If not, then AD flashes and the rest is history.
Dan?
LeBron, you said it's not making the shot, it's taking it. Caruso stepped into the shot similarly, took it right away. He's been really vocal in huddles and stuff like that. Where does he kind of fit on your leadership hierarchy on this team? How valuable is that part of his confidence to speak up and step in and take a shot?
When you're trying to play high-level basketball, you got to have high-level IQ players, and he's one of them. And not only does he have high-level IQ, he also plays with a high energy. And we know we're going to get out of him every night. It's not about him making shots, but we know he's going to defend, and he's going to play at a level that he's capable of playing